In this episode of Inside the Artist, we sit down with renowned author, poet, and artist Emiliano Martin as he talks about his new book, Pyrography and Paintings on Wood, a personal collection. With this new photo album, Pyrography and Paintings on Wood, there is a display of over 130 pictures of his craft. Wood-burning marks are left with color and the personal touch of the artist. All came about from a moody inspiration. Born in Spain, he came to the United States as an immigrant in 1971. After 40-plus years of work in the engineering and design field. Presently, he enjoys his retirement while keeping alert with new creative ideas. He is also a longtime resident of Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and his mind is always looking for new poems to pen down or drawings to burn on a variety of wood surfaces. Throughout this interview, we will be showing you samples of his work. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Artist with your host, John J. Ruppert. Today is Thursday, March 10th, 2022, and we're taking you inside the creative mind of renowned author, poet, and now artist, Emiliano Martin. Mr. Martin, how are you today?
Very well, thank you.
We here at Inside the Artist understand you just published a new book called Pyrography and Paintings on Wood. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. It is a book, actually an album of photographs that I have taken over 130 pieces of wood.
Wow.
That I have pyrographed and painted to my liking, to my sense of humor. And when I put the pictures together, I decided I should make a book out of it because I got so many. And the outcome is a book called Pyrography and Paintings on Wood, a personal collection.
Now, Mr. Martin, how would you define pyrography?
Pyrography is an old-time art that has been practiced by men for centuries. The word pyrography literally means something like drawing with fire on wood or leather, because pyrography is also done on leather. Very difficult to do, but it's been done and beautifully done. But basically, most pyrographers I have met, they use wood because it is easier than drawing on wood than on leather.
Is there certain steps you always follow creating your works of art, or do you mix it up sometimes?
There are some procedures to follow in the craft of pyrography. First, you need a piece of wood. A piece of wood, something like this. The shapes of the wood are different because many art supplies stores provide you with a different shaping of wood. It could be a square, it could be a star, it could be something like that. You never know what you're going to find. But once the piece of wood is in front of my eyes, I draw what I think I want to finish later on. I draw in pencil. Therefore, I need a pencil. If mistakes are made while drawing, like every artist knows, there is an eraser, which is also a tool utilized in the process of making what I want to accomplish. When the drawing is satisfactory to my liking, then I use what they call a pyrography pen, which is an electrical tool that is very easy to use. You plug it on the wall and you follow the design made on with pencil and it comes out beautifully done. Mistakes are done, of course, and then it has to be polished up a little bit. That is pure pyrography, when the heated element is applied to the wood. That's pyrography. And most people leave it at that point. I'm not that good. So in order to excuse my capabilities of pyrography, I paint in color my original design. That provides a sense of artistic visual effect. And the result could be something like this. I paint, I choose my own colors, and this is what you can get out of it.
During the interview, we're going to allow our viewers to see some samples of your work.
Absolutely. I'll be delighted for them to look at everything that has been done.
How did you come up with the title?
The title came natural because actually I was doing pyrography, I was doing painting, and it was over a piece of wood. So it was just the title, pyrography and paintings on wood.
Did you have any other titles in mind?
In my mind, I always play around with a new title for a book. It could have been called photography of paintings on wood. It could have been something else, but it was actually pyrography because I was doing a pyrography pen in order to draw what I originally drew in pencil.
What inspires you to create these works of art on wood?
Since I am a moody individual, I just let my mind go wild. And I look at the window, I see a bird, I think of it as a seagull, so I paint a seagull. I go out to the garden, I see a flower, and I figure it's a nice looking rose or a tulip or something. I put it on. My inspiration for drawing up comes natural, and it is something that is not a problem. I can let my imagination go.
Has anyone suggested a piece for you to create?
Yes. I have done a couple of religious symbols like a cross, something very easy to do because it is nothing but a cross. So I apply a background like a blue sky or birds, and that particular cross, which I gave it to a friend of mine, he happened to be a priest, and people have asked me about, can you do one for me? So I said, yeah, well, I'll give it a try, and I have done it. As a matter of fact, lately, since the book has been out in the street about 10 days ago, I have 9 to 10 orders.
Wow.
People have asked me over the phone or over email, could you do this for me? Could you do that? And right now I have a list of potential customers.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be able to come up with something like that, but I do have a list of people that want they want a rose, they want a cross, they want, even one of my neighbors wanted to have a King of David cross.
Oh.
Or star, I should say. The King of David, which is also a very nice, easy symbol to use because it's nothing but two triangles, one upside down, one facing up, and it is very easy to do. So I color it, and I've been working on it.
So if any of the viewers are interested in your work, they could contact you or send us a message on the YouTube channel?
They can leave a message in the YouTube channel, why not? And like I said, right now I'm busy because I have 10 orders, which I never expected in my life. Never in my wildest dreams I thought that people will to be in line saying, can I have one? Can I? So we'll just play one by one.
That's great. Now, how do you feel when you finish each piece of art?
Oh, it's a lot of personal satisfaction. First of all, doing the job is very relaxing, it's a nice feeling. And when I'm done with it, I feel proud.
I know you'd spoken before, but again, what have the reactions been of those who have seen your art, whether in person or in the new book was just released?
It's been very positive, and to my surprise, I'm delighted to know about it because I didn't know it was going to have a nice effect on people. I studied with my family, a couple of friends, a couple of neighbors. I showed them, and they said, "I'm impressed." And little by little, the news spread around, and and now I am in the position where I have to do more.
Now, where can your book be purchased at? Where can it be seen at?
The book can be obtained via internet two different ways. One, the book itself, which is 134 pages, color pages, which are, I think they come out very nice for a book. Any page you turn around shows different colors.
Now, I noticed there's writing underneath the pictures. What are the writing?
The writing is an explanation of what the picture
Oh, wow.
is all about. It's not just a picture. I put a footnote explaining what the picture is all about. So the book is available in the internet, as well as the e-version, which is also available in the internet in the Kindle form and the Notebook.
And I believe there's an e-book too. I think it's called too.
Yeah,
digital
it is
version.
provided in Amazon. Amazon provides the Kindle. In the Barnes and Noble, it provides Nook. Everybody's different, but it's there. And if you type the name of the book and my name, will appear in the internet in several outlets where the book can be obtained. Hard copy, like I mentioned, or in the e-version. Of course, the e-version is very economical compared to the price people pay for the book, but in both cases, the book is available everywhere.
So the title of the book is called?
Pyrography and Paintings on Wood.
And if someone was to Google your name, they would just type in?
Absolutely. You type in the name of the book, and of course the ISBN number that will be provided in the recording of this presentation also. The book is available everywhere in the internet. Fortunately for many artists and book writers, everything is in the internet. It's nothing hiding anymore.
And if they were also to type in your name, Emiliano Martin, in addition to that book, they would see all your other books, correct?
Absolutely. There are other books that I have available also in the internet.
Is there a new piece that you're currently working on right now?
I'm always working on something. As I mentioned earlier, some people have ordered a copy of what I have done. And one of the individuals, asked me for a peaceful dove.
Oh, wow.
Which is, I'm working on it. And it will be done probably in a couple of days. And I will give this back to the person who asked for one. So yes, I'm working on it, and I got another one prepared because there's a lot of things going on right now.
Speaking of pieces, and I know you said in the book there's 131 so far in that book.
Yes.
Do you have a specific personal piece of art that you created, your favorite?
I love them all personally because as an artist we enjoy doing it and we love everything we do. There is one piece in this book, I think it's the last photograph, is a picture of a beautiful flower, a rose, and it came out very nice, and I just love the picture and the actual piece of wood I worked on. Is a rose, and it's just, in my opinion, something I am in love with. I love looking at it.
Do you have a specific design in your head that you want to create in the future?
Yes, I do. I'm glad you asked that question because I love tall ships, and I wanted to have one done on wood. It's very difficult, and I have been practicing first on paper just to see what the effect would cause on how big it should be, and it's very difficult to do. because I'm debating of should I do just the ship or should I put the ship on the water, and then if you put the water you have to make the waves. It gets very complicated, but that is in my mind. I haven't done it yet, only on paper, practicing with, and I'm not too good at it, but I'm working on it.
What would you like to say to everyone watching this video right now?
First of all, thank you for paying attention and giving me time to experience this wonderful production by John Ruppert. One thing I would like to say is, if you like what you see, please buy my book. You will not be disappointed.
Once again, please tell us where we can purchase your book, along with, as I mentioned before, your numerous other books that you've created over the years.
The books can be obtained in the internet upon request. Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Lulu.com, Google Play, all these places offer the book either on the book format or the e-version. That seems to be very popular these days for people who use the tablets or the iPhones or whatever electronic piece of equipment they are comfortable with when reading books online or wherever they acquire the books on. But the e-version is there, as well as the hard copy.
Do you remember what first inspired you to start this work of art?
A long time ago, I went to an exhibit. Actually, it was a painting exhibit. Nice little place on the wall. It was nice, and I saw a couple of pieces of wood burning being displayed, and I felt attracted. And I said to myself, I can do that too. And obviously, I've been experimenting for quite some time now. Like everything in life, practice makes perfection. Not perfection, but better, much better. And the more I do, the better I become.
Now, do you prefer to do designs? Because I know you've also done words. Do you like doing those as well?
I like both. But I do like the design process also very much.
Mr. Martin, we here at Inside the Artist want to thank you so much for your time and for sharing once again your continued wealth of creativity with all of our viewers.
Thank you very much.
And again, the book is called
Pyrography and Paintings on Wood
by Emiliano Martin.
Thank you.
Mr. Martin, have a great day.
You too.
Inside the Artist wishes to thank our viewers for their continued support. And our special guest today, renowned author, poet, artist, Emiliano Martin. To purchase Pyrography and Paintings on Wood and his other wonderful books, please visit Lulu.com, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or simply search Emiliano Martin on the web. This was recorded, directed, produced, and hosted by John J. Ruppert, March 10th, 2022. Make sure you hit subscribe to see all of our interviews and our other content on this channel. YouTube.com, JJ Roop Promotions. Be safe and be creative.